Hello to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day. Glad. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Serge Ibaka.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Jackson is out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Porter in at the 3. And for Charlotte, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Washington. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Gallinari, and it's White in at the point guard. Now here's LaVine.
Tight D, tight D. Come on.
Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Here's Gallinari. McGee with the block. And they'll keep possession. And here's Booker from the arc. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Jackson, that's good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
No good from Booker. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Jackson, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
How about the muscle from Jackson on that play? Even with the contact, he knocked the bucket down easily.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Well, for Jackson, it's about being consistent. I mean, when he concentrates on playing to his strengths, he's an effective player.
For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the paint. And there's Booker on the assist by White. Booker's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Porter, no luck. And it's the Bobcats on the break. Booker with no one around. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Here's White, following the score by Reggie Jackson. And the dunk by Booker.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Bean passes to McGee. Booker against LaVine. Yep, that one goes in there.
And the wily strength of LaVine. I mean, he does a great job fending off the defense on the way up.
White, bounce pass. Booker against LaVine. A nice shot by Booker.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Jackson passes to Ibaka. And it's White with the rebound.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
They now take the lead. 12 points for him.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Booker against LaVine. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range, just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
White, good.
Alert play on the part of Washington. He's a much stronger player when he shows the type of awareness and unselfishness.
Now here's LaVine. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And a wide open look for Porter. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Here's Washington. He had a 36-point outing in the last game again.
And they kept fouling him. I mean, it only made him more aggressive. He wound up having a huge night at the free throw line.
Charlotte shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Well, for P.J. Washington, he's the rare first-round pick to come back for his second year of college at Kentucky, but I think he did him well.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Levine looking around. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Washington. Here's Cousins. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Devin Booker making. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Or just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, they've got JaVale McGee. Porter is out there with Ibaka. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Levine in at the shooting guard position. Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
He stands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
You have to respect Jackson's shot selection. He tries to only take shots within his team's offensive sets.
Gallinari against Porter. Booker trying to free himself up. Raptors trail by 3. Here is Porter. The shot from the low post is good. Porter's got his second basket of the night.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
The 3. And it's White missing. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Toronto. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Booker against Levine. Levine double team. It's Porter outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
And sometimes you have games like that, but you just got to shrug it off and move on to the next one.
Now here's Jackson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game again. Levine can't hit. And it's the Bobcats on the break. Here's White. Nails the wide-open jump shot. White's got 6. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
I like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys. There are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players.
A little contact, but Washington stays solid. I mean, he uses some physical play to ensure the bucket.
Outside Jackson. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Porter looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Levine, good.
Oh, solid at realizing when to take these shots. Levine's eyes light up as passes are coming his way.
Booker against Levine. Shoots from the high post. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
They just appeared lost out there. I mean, it seemed like they were scrambling on the defensive end of the floor.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And he's good on the second. For Charlotte, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. And Booker kicks to Washington. Over Jackson. Washington, that's good. Washington's got 6 in the quarter.
But you can't let Washington get comfortable. I mean, off a feed, PJ is a better shooter.
Levine inside the three-point line. And that one released in time, but no. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 2 assists.
We're getting back to the action with the third quarter ahead in this Mother's Day broadcast of the NBA. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Charlotte, they've got Washington. White is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Gallinari in at the 3 spot. Jackson passes to Ibaka. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Bobcats leading by 7. Here's White. Good, and it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 4 assists in the game.
Amazing floor awareness from Cousins, skilled at spotting the open man.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. And he comes up with the deuce. Levine's got 7 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Gallinari finds Washington. To the middle, here's Booker. Nice pass, led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Booker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bobcats. And so Levine will bring it up now for Toronto. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by.
He's excellent at slashing to the bucket. When Levine attacks like this, he forces the D's hand.
Raptors have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
White inside, guarded by Levine, and it's White missing. Pass to Jackson. Cans it from downtown. He's got 12.
You have to really admire Jackson's patience on offense, just feeling the defense out and nailing quality shots.
To the inside, Washington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Gallinari outside. Now the pass to Booker. Outside, White. Cousins trying to free himself up. Nice D from Porter. Raptors trail by 4.
Tight D, tight D.
1:14 left to play in the third. A floater. Pass to Jackson. That one good for 2.
He's not the biggest guy on the court, but Jackson doesn't mind getting his hands dirty. He'll take a knock as long as he can get his points out of it.
The Raptors shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Passes it to Booker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
And so he hits both. 54 seconds left in the third. Booker against Levine. He kicks to McGee. And stolen by Cousins. Wants to get it to Booker and does.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Jackson passes to McGee. Back to Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on White.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Jackson hits both of them.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Booker against Levine.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn you.
Here's Porter. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Porter's got 8 points.
Oh, and when there's an open man, Jackson finds him, making it look very easy.
For three, Booker, and the Bobcats another three.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And we've reached the end of the... Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Raptors trail by 4. So for Toronto right now, they've got Porter. JaVale McGee is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. LaVine dishes to McGee. Outside Jackson. They get it again. McGee's shot is off. Charlotte leading by 4. It's White on the wing, guarded by Jackson. Here's Cousins. It's good. Cousins has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Charlotte.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Cousins. This is where he does the most damage. So defensively, you have to scheme for it.
Porter against Cousins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First free throw is good.
Yeah, a former 5-star recruit. We know about the talent level with Porter, but he's also a mature, hardworking guy. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
White inside. Jackson on him. Tries again. Washington, that's good.
Well, this kind of hustle means a lot to Washington's teammates. It's why they enjoy playing with him.
Outside, Levine fires from deep. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Gallinari wide open. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And now it's a 9-point Charlotte lead.
Love how confident Gallinari is. Knows he's out.
Oh!
Nice.
Got to give Levine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
Levine against Booker.
Who's watching here? Take that shot, let's go!
Chalk up 2 there.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Levine, good.
And what about the touch on the floater? Levine making a difficult shot look easy.
Bobcats leading by 7.
Yeah, let's do this again!
And here's Booker. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Free throw, good, Booker. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, Boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't
no
that long
kidding.
ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember it like it was yesterday. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He said, we're getting some looks on the three, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence. Guys?
Levine wide open. Knocks down the step back J.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
A nice shot by Booker.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Charlotte.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost him, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Devin Booker.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
Levine passes to Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Capable of doing many things well, Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
White looking around. Good work defensively by Ibaka. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Toronto. Down by 12. On the wing, Levine. From past the arc. Some solid defense from Gallinari. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.